Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th edition. Join our various gaming groups as we play the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And maybe just hang out and chat about gaming in general. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and rpgpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So, where we last left off, you guys were trekking through light and dark Davokar to get back to the falls, because you kind of bit through the scary dark Davokar. But you guys are Iron Sworn. You guys know the woods. You're one with the woods. You're living the good life. You totally have a witch with you that says, "Let's not fuck up the woods."
So I have to do this check already, but could I make a perception check to see how many wasp nests that I noticed?
Ooh, give me a perception check. Yeah.
Wasps.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, you know, it's a good way to tell when the force.
So yeah, we planted some on our way to you guys.
19.
19. You do know the closer you get to the falls, the more that you keep seeing. And they definitely seem like they were placed, bound, and then the wasps kept growing and adding more, little pods to the wasp nests.
Okay.
So the plan seems to be working.
Okay, that's good.
And you totally realize with your perception checks, somebody could totally take an arrow and just go thunk and piss them off, and you'd have angry giant wasps that would sting whatever's in the immediate area.
Nice.
As we get the Star Wars style screen swipe, and there's this scene where the bushes part, and there's this beautiful step waterfall with like 7 little pools that goes down to a beautiful little pond where there's the Iron Sworn elves doing what elves do in the ponds.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't have to say it. I just say whatever they do. You imagine it. A couple goblins. You see the occasional troll, occasional ogre doing some stuff. And you guys are in the enclave that you refer to as the Falls. And you guys have this quick montage if you bring your information to the council. And the prince that was there is very concerned about the item and with the black goo. And you guys have this montage that happens of you guys doing hand signs showing black goo and giving descriptions. And the prince is very concerned. And unfortunately...
Over the notes.
Oh, the notes. Yes, the notes. And
this was cached right next to it.
Your dwarf compatriot and your Iron Sworn hunter compatriot are asked to escort this information directly to the Council of Tears, which, as Iron Sworn members, those who don't know are totally clued in this montage, that it's a council of winter elves, which are the big, scary, creepy ones. I mean, they almost look like that dude from Pan's Labyrinth, because they don't look like elves anymore. They stretch into big, tall, powerful beings. And they literally sit around a circle under a tree and cry into jars to see the future. They're a council of tears. and since our dwarf is free from corruption, because that's a dwarven thing that they don't take corruption, they take hit point damage, she can carry the samples safely without risk of, getting tentacles or whatnot. And our Iron Sworn friend knows the way because he's an Iron Sworn elf. He knew the privy to the dirty family secrets. Mm-hmm. So they've taken off to go deliver this information in person, and you guys are to continue the good fight, the 4 of you.
And now are part of the enclave. They're in support.
And if there's anything while you're in the falls you guys want to purchase, there's actually supplies here. There's a commissary basically for the Iron Sworn that actually uses coins instead of barter. So if you wanted something that's worth more than $5, you can totally buy things here.
I've never been here.
You've never been here. You saw the bushes open and your eyes just went full sparkly anime. And You've never seen a place this beautiful.
Silence is poor.
As the mist from the falls hits the daylight and the silver beams shoot through. This place is free of corruption.
Can I see the book for armors?
You can totally see the book.
Thank you.
How much does a field alchemist kit cost?
A pretty penny.
You know what?
I have 4 Thaler.
Now that they're gone, I can use my laptop finally. I'll bring
You
it
can.
next time. I didn't bring it this time because I thought they wouldn't need it.
And of course, as you guys basically getting to rest and recuperate there, you can totally take a nice, safe, long rest to get rid of any temporary corruption. Getting a little cold.
Yay.
Do I have
Yeah, it is a bit chilly.
a little chilly?
You guys thankfully have managed to avoid corruption really well.
For the most part.
I mean, I was hoping
I'm
someone
not
would
saying,
fall in that
I'm
dirty
not saying we
pond.
need this, but a grenade might not be bad.
Grenade.
I'm just saying we don't need it, but
The holy hand grenade.
yes, the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
I was thinking Serenity. It's like a grenade would be really good right about now.
Oh, hey, we could buy a trebuchet for 350,000. That's pretty cheap.
And clearly you
Is that a
see
pocket-sized trebuchet? Because I'm not sure how a goblin's gonna help.
I'll push it. Don't worry.
the elf engineer has this beautiful, very natural bent wood trebuchet in pieces. Clearly the sign says delivery not included.
It's only
It'll
3
just-
yard take for anybody that might need a bath. Just saying. Not implying anybody in
Bath?
particular.
No, we don't bathe in
Why?
water. Good,
Why?
like you don't.
You drink water.
Just saying.
Hey, what are they doing in the pools? Shouldn't they be out of the pools? Like, what?
And as you guys are having your goblin talk, a human goes out of the pool, and you see this battle-scarred human. He looks about 40-ish with a little gray in his temples, jagged slash through one eye. So obviously the eye's missing. As his other eye is beautiful gray.
It's a healing spring, so we're like.
The goblins are sipping from the healing sprays.
It's obviously a healing spring.
And you guys are occasionally getting glances of a winter elf that is here at the camp. Very tall, ethereal. She seems very mystical. People kind of walk around to not see her. It's the I cross the streets, vibe.
Okay, so we see her seeing us.
You see her seeing us, and she just gives the slow cat blink at the goblins drinking at the pond in her regalness.
I feel like she's telling us we should drink more.
I'm like, did I? I don't
So
know who
look-
she is.
I look at the prices of armor and go like, ooh, ooh.
And I'm like, silence. Why is she staring at me? Who do we want to learn the language then? Since
You've been talking on the path.
do you want to learn the sign language?
Me?
Then?
Whatever.
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, but I never see you.
Signing from
She's
the bush,
giving
no
shade to the
response.
rogue. The
It's
rogue
like,
lives
okay,
on the dark
so
side.
what I'll do is I'll just roll. Okay, so 1 through 3 you, and
4 through 6.
4 through 6 you. Okay, you get
Alright.
it. Oh wait a minute, no. You get it.
Okay.
Because that's a 6. I was like, oh wait a minute, no, that's a,
Yes, the special dice
Yeah.
with the special symbols.
yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, sorry.
Long way from my alchemical supplies, so.
The more languages I know, the more people I can find.
And conveniently, when you guys are there, your Iron Sworn compatriot got your monthly pay. I was totally going to give it to the captain. As you guys are having communal meal, beautiful food. It's this delicious elven
Does it
fruit.
wriggle?
It does not wriggle.
No, it's
It's
not
very, very
It's not very
flaccid.
fresh, but it's good.
It's-
It's tasty, but it's not fresh.
Totally on the way out of the town, we're giving the message that we're going on an extended trip. We'll see you guys when we see you guys. Drops the coin purse on the table that has.
I grabbed the coin purse. Because otherwise I may not get a share this time.
I know.
You
of
got a
course.
share.
I did
Nobody
not.
else did.
Yes,
I
you
did not.
No, I specifically gave you.
Yes, specifically gave me $3 to an alchemical kit. Not $3 as a share of the gold of the findings, but $3 specifically to
Wait, we got
an alchemical
$3?
kit.
That's a poor roll. And
Wow.
and when you look in the
One
little
whole dollar.
purse, you realize it's got $81.
Wow.
So you have some emergency funds. As you're told, that's totally meant to buy any supplies you guys
Did you
need.
get a new bag?
Yeah. Well, it's Black Friday. I bought
So-
a bag that had different bags.
So I will sign this to you, but I think there's some things that we could grab, okay? The first thing that we could grab are some bear traps. They're only $1 each.
Bear traps.
Yeah.
Bear traps.
You don't
Well,
have to
I'm
humans.
human.
You know, we set them up and then we go the opposite way.
We need an alchemist kit. Or
Alchemist.
or
They're
whatever.
50.
They're 50?
Yeah.
Wait, let me go.
As immediately your captain's at dinner saying, $50?
Yeah.
Do you know what I can buy for $50? $50!
She has no clue because she's never
I've
carried or
never-
seen that kind of money.
No.
She runs in Ortegs.
Well, if we got 81, then we have 50.
Wait, alchemy kit?
Alchemical supplies.
It's in the alchemy section.
Oh, there, see that. Alchemy supplies. Yeah, $50.
Okay. So.
And you have an alchemist.
Okay.
Actually, I take that back. We want the field laboratory, not the.
What's the field laboratory?
That's only 25.
Oh, see, there we go.
It's the small one.
Actually, it
It's
says 20 here.
Huh?
It says 20 here, field laboratory.
Enclave
Oh, field
discount.
laboratory, not field library. My bad.
Oh, never mind.
They're right next to each other.
It's like a field writing kit where you turn the kit around and open it, and there's all your stuff.
Yeah.
Portable desk.
Does anybody have
Why?
medicine?
No, what?
Yeah.
Medicine.
Everyone's got some medicine.
I got herbalism kit too.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask if we need.
And
one.
plus
Okay.
1 with medicine.
HMOs have taught me anyone can try medicine.
So yeah, the field laboratory is a burner, retort stand,
Explains the
pipettes,
cost.
mortar, and other instruments needed by an alchemist. The field laboratory allows alchemical operations while in the field.
So there we go.
Versus carrying an entire kit, which can be a little bit much.
And thankfully at the Enclave here at the Falls, they actually have access to all the kits basically for use because you're all party members. You're all
So there.
card-carrying members.
25
Even
for
me.
the.
Even you, because your captain vouches for it. Does your
could
captain
I-
vouch for
I
it?
do.
Could I spend 2 shillings on 2 simple garbs?
Sure.
Cool.
He's like, I'm going to come back with simple guards.
I want arrows.
To the goblins, it's going to
Arrows!
be fancy.
I could sell it for a higher price. There we go.
Now the question is, if you're buying arrows, are you buying fancy arrows?
Can I buy 20 regular arrows? And what are the other fancy?
There's a bagpipe.
Hey, I'm Scottish. I'm like, yes.
It will be our new haunting sound. The bagpipes will be like in.
We're not doing rations, right?
No, because we
Not
can.
really.
Okay, cool.
I trust you guys. Plus, the goblins have been feeding you guys.
No, we weren't the ones feeding.
No, the goblin tribe.
Me.
Your
Oh.
tribe members. It's
thought you
communal
meant when we were
family
out.
style. You don't know family style eating until you've seen goblin family style
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's like sort of like Klingon eating, where they did this really good episode of Next Gen with Riker doing an exchange student thing.
That was a good
Where the
episode.
pasta has a thing
Did
wriggling
you
in it.
grab? Did you grab a
So
burglar's
how
pack?
come?
Burglar's pack. That's what I've been looking for. is
How come
trying
the
to see-
flame
I
arrows
don't think
only
so.
5 shillings when regular
Maybe.
arrows?
What does a burglar
Oh.
pack
Okay,
have?
Because
so
they're
a
meant
burglar
to
pack has
hit
a
and
10 feet of
explode.
string,
They don't
a
do
belt,
damage. They set
5
themselves on
candles,
fire.
a crowbar, a hammer,
They're not
10
really
pins,
well balanced.
a lantern, 2 flasks of oil, 5 rations, a tinderbox, and a water skin.
I'm gonna
And
say
also 50 feet of
no.
rope. No, because
Okay.
like honestly, like because we're going to ancient ruins and whatnot,
Yeah,
having
absolutely.
a crowbar and a hammer is pretty good.
Yeah, I
Having
think I
tools
got
is
it.
handy when you're in a
Yeah,
situation.
so like I think like if we can afford it, I'm looking exactly where it is, but I think we should get.
Oh
a...
no, I do. I have a burglar's pack.
Oh,
There it
you
is.
do?
I found it.
Okay,
I found it.
cool.
Okay.
Do you have all the equipment for it?
I don't know because I
Oh, you do.
haven't done anything.
You could totally write down
It's
what's
right
in the
over there.
kit.
It's over here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little sidebar.
Aha. Okay.
So that way you know what it means by burglar's kit. It's literally a backpack full of stuff.
Yeah. Huh?
How much did you spend?
Oh, I've only spent 2. I spent my 2 shillings.
Do you think we would
Oh,
need a
yeah.
grappling hook?
I have not spent any of
Arrow?
the party's money.
Okay.
Wait, did she
Do
grapple?
you ever think that we might need a grappling hook arrow?
Ruins?
Have you ever seen the TV show Arrow?
Actually, I like to think of Scorpion King.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a really good one right there.
Dude.
Better choice. And I'm saying this as I used to collect
Do you have a pencil?
Green Arrow comics. And that show was unforgivable.
Oh, it was a
Yeah.
CW show.
The
So
first Scorpion King was
The
great.
Mike Grell arrow was just phenomenal for the longbow
Wanna make sure
hunters.
it wasn't
Yeah, honestly, having a grappling hook on an arrow is not bad. We can also just buy. We can also get like another normal one so that we can have 2. Because 2 grappling hooks, right?
I mean, I'm just the type of person to think shoot somebody who's running away with a grappling hook. Think
Yeah,
about
but
it.
why would we want to capture them?
Who's capturing them? Then you let the beast loose.
But running after them is part of the fun.
And the beast is really
Okay.
like 8 goblin children.
I got 2 grappling hook arrows,
I just have
I
to cage them
got-
on my back.
20 regular
Release.
ones.
I just finally caught up on Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's show on
Yeah.
HBO
I
Max.
need to watch that.
King Shark's children. Little baby shark
has
children.
children?
Yes.
Children.
Oh my god. I need to watch that show. I don't know why. Like I watched like the first season and then I forgot about its existence and then I keep reminding me like, oh I need to watch that and I get
It's up
distracted
to
by something
season
else.
5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
only
5 now?
5.
Oh,
Yeah, I only
God.
watched.
Then I'm
Does
behind.
anyone else want to see special arrows? I have them all in one spot. And apparently I'm doing a magic trick with blank cards. Come flying out.
If I
Those
had
are special.
if I had arrows I would just throw them at my hand. So I think javelin would be better. Who needs arrows when you just throw things?
Spent your own money on it, or?
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to keep track here.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
I could have spent. Okay, so then.
Wait,
So
how many
that
dollars
would
do we have?
have been
Well, that's fine. We can reimburse.
Wait,
we can
how
separate
$3
what's left.
Thaler.
How many okay, so I know this is a big greedy for me, okay?
Or
But
three
it's also-
$3 Thaler and 5 shillings.
so this is a big greedy for me, but it's also because I'm the tank, there is a 50 Thaler armor that I could get that would increase my AC by I think 2.
How much is it?
50 Thaler?
I don't think we have that much left. Or do we have that much left after?
I'm
Everyone-
saying if we don't have to get it.
Everyone trusts the witch doctor to be the accountant. According to my projections.
Shillings. To the
I just
silver,
want
right?
arrows.
Yep.
Shillings to silver,
That's
yeah.
all. I got 2
And
grappling hook
Orteg's little
arrows,
copper
2
pieces.
flame arrows, and regular arrows.
We have 52 and 5 shilling.
Do you need anything?
Everything.
All the things.
Literally,
What's
she's
your-
looking at
No,
the
no.
Iron
What's her
Sworn
kit
Sears
cost?
catalog
My
and
chaos
say
is
everything.
We're
Klepto.
kleptomaniacs,
Kleptomaniacs.
actually.
Yeah, no,
We're
Well, I'm
both
just saying
kleptos.
that.
It's not
But
that
the
my
thing
cost.
is, this is,
You were
if there's
a
like
40-year
some
kid.
type of bright and shiny
Oh,
little.
what?
Oh,
You
there's a
bought your
lot of
kit
bright and
yourself?
shiny things
No,
here.
this was the
Can I
kit
do
that I
a-
already had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have that.
What are you
now.
gonna do?
Ooh, is there some type of little cute little thing for nuts?
Like a cage?
No!
What type of cute
Like
little...
a pretty collar or
They-
ooh, special nut. Like are there
Wait,
like fancy nuts
you
that
could-
I could swipe for
You
him?
we could buy some like soap or something. I could like sew like a bandana or something for nuts.
Lockpicks.
Lockpicks?
I
I
like
think you
some-
have lockpicks, don't you?
I
Could
haven't
you
found any yet on the sheets.
Thieves' tools.
Yes,
Thieves'
I have
tools?
weaver's tools. I can sew stuff.
Okay,
Could
wait,
you
hold
make
on.
a little pouch for
Thieves' tools?
nuts?
I could do
And
that.
it says nuts.
I could do that. I just need string.
I'm gonna swipe some string.
Okay. You-
String!
All of a sudden, give me your
I'm
sleight
gonna use
of
my
hand.
Okay.
Because you're wanting to earn inspiration the hard way.
Uh-huh.
What's the worst thing that happens? The captain gets you all kicked out.
It's just some string.
As we see the weavers area where all the weavers are making new garments, and you just see the little goblin hand come out of nowhere.
I got a 14.
14.
Where were they? Thieves' tools.
Shit.
What as you
It's
and unbeknownst to FU
F-U. It's not F-U, it's F-U.
as FU is reaching for the yarn, one of these seamstresses totally plucks the good yarn away from the small hand, childlike to their
literally.
open eyes, and slides the old used trade yarn to be taken, and you just, off camera see these seamstresses and seamstrer just kind of giggle to each other as the little goblin hand yoinks the yarn and goes running away in a very obvious sneak.
What color is it?
It is a very faded blue.
Okay.
You need,
Nuts.
you need some more paint.
And that way I can put his nuts in there.
Oh, well, I used to
You
love
know
my
what?
enemies.
Well, no,
I
war
am-
paint.
I'm
No,
also
war
gonna
paint
make a
mystically
nice
charged
little,
paint
like-
can help warrior in
Oh,
combat.
you're talking about the
The magical
war
war
paint.
paint.
Add
I'm
plus
gonna
1 to either
craft
your strength or your
out of
dex
leather.
modifier
A little,
Plus 1 to
for
shoot.
10 minutes.
a little nest for,
Okay.
so that nuts can sleep in.
Give me your proficiency roll. Remember, don't forget your +2 for proficiency.
Yes. Okay.
As you make a dice tray nest.
Ooh, a 19.
Okay, you make a very elegant, beautiful little collapsible leathery nest.
I put, some soft little moss in there for him. So this way, if he's tired of, holding on, he can just go in there for naps.
So you little
Uh-huh.
squirrel papoose.
Yeah.
So, by the way, don't forget, certain someone's horns broke off their mask.
Yes.
Oh, that's
I will
right.
need to fix that
If
too.
you wanted to get that fixed.
Yeah.
As you clearly see the overwood glued spots where it just went.
Yeah, I guess I will head over to a craftsman,
Okay.
and then I'll put down my mask and the horns, and then I'll
And they give you the nod, and they totally will put it on the to-do list.
okay.
And one guy will gladly hint at the donation jar. That's really just a wood bowl. If you want to toss some coins in there for materials.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Alright.
Toss a coin to your stitcher.
I'll put 2 thaler.
Oh! And immediately you notice your mask and those cool horns get moved to the very
Valor.
front of the line.
Yeah, see? I'm paying for the expedited.
As all of a sudden the craftsman gets the good glue off the top shelf. Puts on the special leather gloves because those horns look creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
So we don't have to get this. It's just for because I will pretty much do the majority of the tanking. What I was looking at was the scale mail. It's 50 thaler, and it's 15 plus my dex mod, which would bump up my AC from a 15 to a 17. The only thing is it is noisy, so I won't be exactly stealthy. But this would be a good position. I don't need it. It's just I'll be in the front more times than not, and having an additional 2 AC could come in handy.
Would you like him to be 10% less likely to be hit?
Exactly. But this is up to the group. We don't have to get it.
Captain's like, fine!
And the whole time,
I don't have the biggest concept of money!
Silence is jingling the scale
That's
mail
what
and
he
pointing.
He needs that, you need that, yay!
He
A
needs
nest has
scale.
a nest!
Your captain has made a decision. I don't know who's the CFO
Okay, yeah.
of this corporation, but your CEO makes decisions on whim.
Yeah,
Uh,
I should not be the one to.
oh, and you know what we could do in my old armor? We have the witch sell it. Witch is charismatic.
No, you want charisma?
I don't. It's just the god. I'm like, you are
But
charismatic, but you are.
But I'm so adorable. And I am +5 to persuasion.
I'll give you the adorable. So yes, if you want to, you could sell my old one. It is a chain shirt.
They will
Please, sir, I
gladly,
want some more.
they will gladly give you a quarter value of it.
A quarter?
Unless you would like to try to negotiate.
I would like to try to negotiate.
Of course.
Now, this elf doesn't like goblins. He's one of those elves. So it does mean your negotiating is a disadvantage. Unless you somehow mention that silence is involved.
Could I stand behind? I was actually going to stand behind them
I
and
will-
show off my iron sworn symbol.
I will totally take that as we'll take out that disadvantage.
I'm
My
escorting
friend
them.
here would like to sell this because we procured something so much so fine from the enclave but it's so good that we want to make sure that it finds a good home. But we wouldn't like to part with it for just nothing.
Go ahead and give me your negotiation. That's a persuasion.
Okay, I was gonna say, is there a separate one for?
Oof.
Okay.
That eraser
I
stopped
got an
at
11.
D20 abruptly.
I got an 11.
That dice went
Hitting the
roll,
wall.
roll, stop. He looks at you and says, quarter value.
And I look at Silence. Is that okay?
So,
It's like,
So he's
are
willing-
you sure?
so we get 11 back.
Take-
11 back.
Take it or leave it. Click in your little hand. So much gold and tiny goblin fingers.
Yeah, so it'd be 11,000 back.
Okay.
Ooh, how much was
Here.
just regular arrows again?
Regular arrows are 10 for 1 Valor.
10 for 1,000.
Uh-huh.
But
Alright.
if you were looking for special arrows,
I love.
I can now officially.
there
run
are
the combat
special
even
arrows
more
that do different
recklessly.
things. Totally taken from the Symbaroum book that did not make it into Runes of Symbaroum.
I got it.
I'll sign you, thank you.
I mean, you have a bow as well, right? You're proficient with it.
I do have a bow and an
There
arrow.
are
Yeah,
some
but he's
cool-
got like that
Have you seen the
eldritch-
cool things those arrows can do?
He's got that,
I
like,
mean,
You
I
can
can
be
do
like
1d10 or I can do 1d6 for +4. So.
yeah, I think
you
the
can
one
be
you-
like Gandalf and cast Fireball, which is really just him lighting a pine cone on fire and throwing it.
Right? Yeah, so, I mean, theoretically the bow can do a little bit more, but, or
How much is it?
average more, but
What's
What?
that?
In a bolt, because it says 10 regular arrows or bolts.
Bolt is a crossbow.
for crossbow.
So
Oh,
basically,
okay, okay.
it's the equivalent of an arrow or a crossbow bolt that does that.
I think
Wow.
I just want regular arrows.
Okay.
I need a witch's braid.
Ooh, it went away.
I mean, you can grow
Wait,
one
by the
next
way,
season.
the 11,000 for the sale of my armor isn't a good fund. It's not mine, so.
Yeah, no, I took it back. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you do.
So, how many arrows are you getting?
Witch braid.
And these are all
Advantage
nice
on
arrows.
death saving throws.
I
That's
think
pretty
I'm
good.
gonna get 2 sets. So
Okay, so
As you
$2.
die, you clutch the
Yeah.
braid.
she's
Alright.
taking 2 Valor.
$2.
Spells, where's
Which
crap?
means
Can I go to a
now have-
magic person?
Yeah, there's totally some magic folks at the falls.
Yes. I want them to look at the green metal stiletto that I have.
Ooh.
I haven't done anything with it yet because I just didn't know what to do with
Do you
it.
need translating?
I would try to do it without my captain at first.
Okay.
I need to practice.
So you go to the equivalent of at the falls the magic shop, which the winter elf in her tall, elegant, spookiness.
Oh, the one that was.
The one that was looking at the cute little goblins, as she bids you to come into her little finery shop where you see she's got projects in the works and things. And she bids you to sit and pours you out in her little teapot some kind of elven brew. Basically, it's green tea made with the healthiest, least corrupted leaves at the top of the trees.
Hey, at least it's not bug juice.
You've been drinking some stuff with the goblins, and you're learning to just sit and don't ask.
Yeah.
You're like, what's this bug juice? Is it made with something? And they get the bug and squeeze it into the pot. We stir out the thick bits with a stick. And she basically, in her almost telepathic voice that you feel as well as hear, asks what she can do for you.
Telepathically?
Yeah?
I would say. Wait, what the?
And her voice feels like smooth silk in your head.
I guess that technically would be breaking it, so I guess I would be fine talking telepathically. But I would be, I have come across this, mystical dagger that I do not understand, and I need the expertise of someone in the ways of the ancient magics of the forest to understand it.
As she reaches over and pulls out a black colored fabric that she lays down on this little table and gestures for you to place the dagger on the table as she waves her hand over it. Hopefully she's not as bad as the witch doctor as her showmanship. As she seems a little concerned at first when she waves her hand over it. She does a little flinch back at it because she doesn't want to touch it, and then she takes a little circular, looks like a circle of twigs and vines that were bound together, and it looks almost like a monocle. As she looks through it and waves her hand over it, and she asks, "Where did you find this treasure?"
After I was assigned by the Iron Sworn a new task, I came upon this quite early into my journey. It almost seemed like it suddenly appeared next to me when I awoke one day.
This blade seems to be made with the old magics. I believe it is of elven craftsmanship, but by one who is skilled in both steel and the old arts of magic, the uncorrupted arts. Clench this blade close to your heart and keep it with you always. For I know not what deed it was made for, but I know that it will be there when you need it for what it was intended to do.
I understand, Elder.
And she gives you a nice, pleasant smile. Little hint of a smile on her lips, which is like a big smile for the creepy winter elves.
Mm-hmm.
As she just bids for you to be careful in your journeys. I sense you have been exposed to much darkness in the world. Your aura has been burned by the world of corruption.
The horns aren't helping.
As all of a sudden you see real horns are starting to grow.
Oh, they're growing in.
Yeah, as she's looking up at them while she's talking.
Don't worry, I only have 2 out of my total 3 corruption. Okay,
To her magic aura seeing eyes, you see the flaming horns on his head. You get that Hellboy image
Yeah,
overlay.
I was literally just thinking that.
Yes, I will nod and thank and bow again and leave. And then I will go over to a leather worker and try to sign for. Yes, I'll get the captain this time. And I will sign to the captain to ask them for a sheath for the dagger.
Okay. They totally like, bring that dagger over here. Here you go, on the house. You get this old, ruddy leather dagger that's obviously been used a dozen different times by a dozen different adventurers.
That works. And then I will.
Is this a green dagger? You said?
It does have it does have a handle like a small sheen of green, but it looks mostly kind of like corroded metal at the moment.
Okay.
Like, that coppery brass patina.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I will.
But the horns are red, right?
Oh, the horns on my.
The blood stag's horns.
Yes.
As soon as he tells me that she tells me that she wants me to make a sheath for it, I go looking for red leather.
Aww.
I'm so nice.
I want to get some red leather.
Okay, you can gladly find some beautifully stained blood red leather.
Mm-hmm. For how much?
They will part with it for half a thaler.
Okay, 5 shillings.
5 shillings.
What are you gonna make with the leather?
A sheath for his dagger.
Oh,
her dagger.
The
Sorry,
captain's
I
gonna make silence a
apologize.
custom
fine.
dagger, not some ruddy old adventurer's leftover dagger sheath. She's gonna bling you up.
Yep, I will think of course. But the currency that I have, I'll put the dagger in and put it and like strap it to where it's like above my heart.
Okay.
See?
Heart red, horns red.
Silence likes red. Silence likes to see blood.
Booga booga.
And as we're getting the montages, you guys are here getting the ridiculously long rest, which is like at least a week. Give me that roll for your sheath.
Could I also do a weaving for Nuts'
Oh yeah, you totally can. You guys get crafty time.
Aha! Okay, so
No,
that
that's
would be
fine.
my proficiency, right?
Yep. So a dex
Okay,
plus
so
2.
16.
As you can present him with it's your dex and your proficiency modifier.
Oh, it's my dex. So, well then that would be a.
I'm assuming you're wanting to use dex.
Yes,
You're using those nimble little
absolutely.
goblin hands for doing Boy Scout crafting.
I'm sorry, I just thought it'd be
Okay.
funny if you straight.
So then that's 17.
Strength to
That's
pull
17.
those knots tight.
16. No, that's an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20, so you've made a really nice sheath and belt to go with it.
So for mine, I got a total of 16.
Well, it's more of a harness because silence wants it on the chest.
So the question is, did you want this harness to be concealed? She got a dirty 20, I mean.
I would like to place it underneath my armor, so it would probably be low key.
So it's she made this really cool belt by judging your measurements every time you walk by. So you now have this hidden sheath for the dagger.
Oh, nice, thank you. Okay, I'll write that down.
You were teaching me the language.
Yes. So you'll be able to sign with silence.
As everyone's practicing the captain's secret hand
The
language.
secret sign.
It's funny because
No.
every goblin tribe
Once
apparently
my
has their own
proficiency
version.
bonus goes up, though, then
The whole group can have
the whole group can.
it. Okay, so if you guys wanted, there's jobs available here if you guys wanted to go busy yourself with something, or you guys can head back. You've been told your friends are going to be gone for a very long extended period. So they're going straight into Dark Davokar, through the secret paths, the troll warrens.
What do you mean long time? It's been like 4 years.
For some of you, it might be a lifetime, as I pointed to goblins.
So did anyone ever explain to us that the pools were not healing?
No?
No, I want to take some back for my clan.
Oh. Hey, you've never seen anything this bright
Yeah.
and beautiful.
Other than the healing pool.
The healing pool was some really nice, clean water.
Yeah.
It's like they're very sick.
They're very sick.
They're very sick.
So pale.
Apparently, Ray made a huge mistake.
Alright,
He
everybody.
drank 4 boba teas yesterday, and now he is dying on the toilet.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, because on DoorDash there's really a deal for buying 4 of them, so he bought 4 of them and decided to drink them all that night. And I was like, I mean,
It's not like they
But
stay.
they don't stay.
yeah,
right? They
exactly.
don't.
And now he's suffering.
I am in tapioca hell.
So everybody gets 3, 3, and 7.
I mean, think about it. That boba dissolves and binds.
Mm-hmm.
A wall of
Solid
boba.
what?
3, 3, and 7.
3, 3, and 7, or 3, 3, and
3,000.
7?
Gold, starting Valor down.
Okay.
Sorry, don't start
Your
with the
accountant
cheap-
doesn't
Don't
believe
start
the
with the cheap
copper
stuff.
coins.
Like, the real money.
No, we start off with 7,000. Let's go.
3, 3, and 7.
Yes. 3 Valor, 3 feelings, and
As the captain's like, I almost have
So
10.
good.
Look, 2 stacks of 4 and an extra.
I have never had so much money in my life!
I've been told this wealth will buy anything you need.
I can feed my great-great-grandchildren with this.
Alright. While we're in town, I want to do some crafting if I can. So how does crafting work? Do we have to spend the amount for the item to craft it, or how does that work?
Crafting is usually half price to make a roll. Unless you want to appropriate some supplies. You could always try talkie-talkie.
What are you trying to make?
The Ironsworn respect witches.
Yeah. Well, if I actually have the purple lilies, is that still going to cost me half?
No. You would have the ingredients then.
Okay.
So that's what you're gonna craft.
Well, yeah. That's good to have.
Sorry, he just sent me a gravestone. Family's
Boba is killing him.
So yes, I have.
Oh,
I still gotta get Kelly Boba.
I have 4 lily of
I've
the
never actually had
flowers.
Oh, I like boba, but I don't drink tea or coffee. So there's only one boba place I go to that actually sells boba sodas, and those are really good. Because they also do like smaller chunks of food in them too. They're
I
so
will
good.
drink tea. I will not touch coffee.
So what you gonna
I'm
craft
looking
with
for
those
different
pretty special purple flowers?
The purple, whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's called. Purple, tar or
It's far,
something
far
like
away
that.
from you, but it's.
Now the question is, let me
That's
find
really
it
good things.
again.
This shallow
purple
ones never
sap.
quite go on
Let me
right.
find
Yeah.
purple sap. Where did it go?
Part of me wants to just steal for fun, but
I know. Well, you're a klepto, so
yeah.
go
I-
ahead.
Do you
I
want
didn't know
to
that
earn
one.
inspiration?
Yes,
It's
I
not
do.
for fun. It's for
It-
currency.
No, it's for fun either way.
So there are all these trusting members of the Ironsworn here at the Falls that have opened their arms and accepted you in under the captain's tutelage that you're one of the
It's
crew.
not really stealing.
Well, they're so welcoming. They'll just give it to me, right?
So what is it you're going to steal?
Shiny.
Acquire.
I am actually looking at a horn right now.
Like a drinking horn?
No, it's
Like a smoking horn?
There's a brass horn. It's 1,000.
A trumpety horn.
A trumpet.
You're going to steal a trumpet.
How big are the trumpets?
It's a horn.
It's a horn.
You know, like when the guys go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably.
Oh, so
It's-
it's huge. It's,
It's
my
about
size.
your size.
It's about my size.
Yeah, it's not like.
Yeah, no.
Okay, never mind, never mind.
It's not a kazoo.
Yeah, it's not dee dee dee. It's
I want
purr.
First, we
It's
have
shiny.
the Embrians coming out with their horns, and then we have a group of goblins with their kazoos.
I was looking at that. Part of me is also kind of like that scarf is pretty. Pretty scarf.
An elven spider silk scarf
Oh, spiders.
glimmers in the gold and silver lights. Are you going to steal someone's scarf?
I don't know these two.
Hey, I got you thread. You asked for a thread, I got you thread.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what I want.
And I have a little
Because there's
sassy.
too many things.
I'm like, you don't have to look at the equipment section.
It's a nutsack.
What fancy thing at this elven camp do you want to steal?
It's like this
I
really
attach it to
pretty,
the,
like-
so I have a nut set for
Yes, you do.
They buttons. You mean
Buttons?
button?
Okay, there's all kinds of different crafty folks making horn buttons and different types of buttons.
I just want shiny something.
Okay, so you're going full crow on us and you're
Uh-huh.
stealing some shiny buttons.
What am I rolling for though? Then?
So you're rolling your stealth or sleight of hand. Either one could work.
They're the same.
Often that becomes the same thing.
There's no
21.
result match there.
So you have a nice pocket full of buttons that you've been appropriating over the week.
Yay!
Every time
Are
you
they button buttons, like sewing buttons, or
they're like sewing buttons.
Sewing button.
we have a tailor.
We have tail.
I don't get this, but
So,
Somehow at your little campsite, which is basically like a fancy lean-to that's been structured to give you guys shelter, there's been this pile of buttons that's growing over the week, and random people are like, why is my shirt missing a button? Just a button. 3 buttons down, someone cut the thread. It was the perfect cry. Because that's what happens to buttons. And there's your inspiration for stealing things you klepto. And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Please follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/CPPN to never miss a show or stream.